drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of, people that basically are anything.
What's wrong with that, Sarah? What's wrong?
Oh, Sarah, now you're apologizing. Oh, now this is interesting right here. Why are you apologizing? You made an objectively and overtly racist statement with your full deflated chest. You went on national television, a racist human dung, speaking boldly and with caucasity about how anything other than white people on adverts turns you mad. And now you're like, your white privileged self is stepping in to go, well, it's not really racist. It's phrased poorly. What? And then you go on to lie, double down, and say it's unrepresentative of British society as a whole. Bullshit. White people are still dominant in most of our TV adverts. And for centuries, since adverts were first created, starting with leaflets, to print, to radio, to TV, it has always been white people for centuries, even though black and brown British people existed. It's only been in the past decade that there's been a conscious intention to reflect a more representative, multiracial, multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-faith British society. But for white people like her, equality is oppression. Why have you apologized? Nobody asked for it. Nobody needs it. We know you're only apologizing because you think you can get away with being racist, being the racist human dung that you are, and that an apology should suffice. Nah, but we see through you, girl. We see through you. She knows she won't face the consequence of losing her seat because her values probably represent the values of her constituents. She knows she won't be held accountable by the Reform Party that she's MP for because the Reform Party is a racist party. So this apology is respectability politics. It's bullshit. Reform sent their brown racial gatekeeper extraordinaire, Zia Yusuf, to defend her.
But she clearly thought that. How did you feel when you heard that?
Well, I know Sarah very well. I was instrumental in her selection as a candidate, worked very hard to get her elected, and I'm extremely glad that I did. I consider her a close friend, and she's a great MP for Runcorn. She did say those words, and she has apologised, saying that it was a poorly phrased thing to say. But you've got to put that into context.
There's no bottom too low for bootlicking racial gatekeepers like Zia Yusuf to go for proximity to white power. He boasts of recruiting a racist to the Reform Party. He cloaks her with his race to give her legitimacy and tries to argue there's a context in which a racist statement is acceptable. The cunacity.